What's up, YouTube? Don Fron. Yeah, the Don Fron Show here. In today's video, I'm actually going to talk about Tesla, the play I made today, the probably three, kind of four outcomes we'll probably see tomorrow during earnings, and then kind of what I did. So yesterday we had the awesome push up, right? It was amazing. A PR day for me. Everything was just rocking and rolling. And one thing I talked about last night in the mentorship was a pullback to here will be just fine. In fact, if you were in my free chat today, I even shared it with you guys. I said that's my type 2. That's the dip buy. I gotta buy it. So mentorship chat and the free Discord chat I have both got that one. And guys, when I bought that, that's what I was seeing. So if you guys, when I put these zones out here, they're there for a reason. That's where I want to buy. And I 100% bought some calls right here. I grabbed a couple extra shares, but definitely grabbed some calls. So what I talked about last night was, tomorrow morning, the position I was actually in, I meant to close yesterday. A set limit order, just kind of dumb. So during the day, I'll trade a little bit more aggressively, right? And then, for my overnight swings, I don't like gaps up and down, sorry. So I definitely pulled back on my position size. Well, I still had the day trade size still fully rocking. So we're rocking and rolling. And this, actually, before it became a wick, saved me. So I opened up, nothing, and then right to about here, my position pushed up to $22,000. So ended up locking that in, and then I saw this right here. Now, I'm talking about this support right here. So we're buying this. I didn't buy it yet. I didn't buy it here. Right about here, I saw it bounce again, so we're good. Start holding it right here. Now, and this time I'm buying the 1,700 calls for the 31st. Strike price. I'm in the 31st and I'm in the 24th expiration. I'll get to that. We're going to pull up the options chain and look at that. Sorry. So by this time, I'm grabbing it right here. I haven't added on or anything. And I even said, we're about to find out because we're making lower highs. We've obviously established a clear support here. And then, boom, it breaks. Goes right to my type 2. So with the position I am in, I'm down. Because I bought right here. So I'm up for the day. That was still an awesome opening. It sells off. I'm down. Now, I go hard in the paint. Right here at this type 2. Knowing I need to make it up. Now, right back to here. I'm back in the green. Things are looking good. So I lock in the extra. When I say I went hard in the paint, I added on a few contracts, right? Knowing that we might actually, what I was actually afraid of was just this right here. And so I'm watching. I didn't want to go past that wick, to be honest. I'm even on the smaller time frame. What I didn't want was just kind of bounce, kind of just confirm, kind of let me know that zone's there and just kind of blow right past it. So next candle, we're good. Now this gets me up there, so I lock them in, so I'm back to up. Ultimately, I do give some of it back, so total for the day ended up being just under 16,000 because that's down, and I am still in all those calls. So that's just kind of how I played it today. I'm looking for I'm hoping that's going to be the higher low. We get a bullish run up to tomorrow. I definitely want to watch this area right up here. If we just get a clean run, now I'm going to swing some personally bullish for the earnings. But I'm going to watch. If we get the intraday run up, I'm going for it. I'm going hard to make as much as I can while we got the pre-earnings run up if that shows up. So I'm already in it. I'll already be just trailing. I'm going to add on with the momentum and go for it. Now, how I see tomorrow playing out is, now this is regardless of the run up, the sell off before. If there's a sell off, that I'm probably gonna see that as manipulation. If it does sell off in this purple zone, I'm buying. The unlikely event it comes down here, I'm loading the boat. I was joking around with the chat today. Someone in my chat, Heather, I will owe an official apology. She says Tesla's going to 400. So I said I will actually make a YouTube video apologizing. I said that's not happening. But, being price action, if it heads down, I'll get to short it the whole way down and we'll buy it there. And I was joking that if Tesla were to fall like that, I don't know how many shares it would take to actually manipulate the market and move it myself. But I'll let you know with the SEC filings I'll be filing, because that's how many shares I'll probably be buying if we take that that kind of hit. Long term, I do believe Tesla's going to be awesome. So that being said, right? So we're pricing in. Looks like we're pricing in a bullish run. I actually think, right? We're seeing tech make this huge run up, right? And I don't think it's a bubble. I think you have a few options. Like I talked about with the Mentor group last night. You have a few options, right? You can buy some crap sideways stock that's supposed to give you a dividend. Maybe, maybe not. There's some that are announcing they're even giving a dividend away. So cool. Now you get that 50-50. Or you get the crapshoot of airlines or, cruise stocks. Yeah. In restaurants, stuff like that. Things that took a real beat down that you hope for a recovery, because they actually went up and then they came crashing right back down. And then you have things like Amazon, Tesla, Microsoft. In 5 years, do you think those companies are still going to be here? Yes. There's no one's even questioning that. You have to be a fool to think Tesla's going to go bankrupt, right? That we're over that. We can get past that idea. So I think people are actually funneling their money into, we got all kinds of crap going on. No one knows anything. We don't know anything about this virus. We don't know if we're supposed to wear a mask or not. Right? I don't care for anyone's debate. There's so much uncertainty out here. Like, stock market's kind of up. People are still getting sick. Is it worse than the flu? Is it there's all of that going on. But one thing they know for certain is there are some stocks that are just going to be here on the other side once we finally figure it out. I think that's where the money's actually piling in. Now, as far as earnings goes tomorrow, all of that regardless, we priced in a pretty good earnings. I don't know how much this has China involved in it. As far as forward guidance, I haven't heard too many people talk about how awesome China's doing. Right? They open back up, whether they're lying about it or not, they're kind of smooth rolling from what I'm hearing. At that point, they're making Teslas over there, so their guidance for next quarter I think's got to be pretty good. So I'll give you the three scenarios. We're gonna break these down 33% for each one. One, they come out, we missed. That thing tanks. Right? That's a red scenario. Earnings comes out and it's we did okay. We did good. Maybe we broke even. We made $1 profit. We made some profit, right? It's good. Probably still going to sell off some. I bet there's going to be some profit taking. How many people are in this right now on that run up? And while that will still give an awesome chance for investors for the dip buy, a lot of people are expecting. I have a feeling there's a lot of people playing this earnings for the explosion up, and when they don't get it, they're gonna head out, which creates that sell side activity, and it does come down. First one, crash scenario. Second one, we pull back, but a significant size. I'm willing to bet. Third scenario, the green one, right? Elon comes out, drops the mic on everybody. At that point, sky's the limit. Yeah, we're gonna get crazy. So you kind of have to weigh out your options. And I'm making this video now because tomorrow is your last chance. You have everybody looking to get in, get out, play it in and out in one day kind of scenario. But this is your heads up. It's going to go. Well, it's going to go. It's going to go up or it's going to go down, right? You're going to probably risk more for the chance that it explodes up. So you probably can. I don't know. This one's going to be crazy. But the reason I said 33, 33, 33, that's the thirds, not 100%. There's the 1% chance it's going to come out and say, we made $1, guidance is looking good, and people are going to look around like, you selling? No? You? Huh? You going to short this thing? Huh? No, I'm not. What about you? And it's just going to go sideways. Probably 1% chance that happens. It's a cult following stock. You think that thing's going sideways? I bet this thing runs. Maybe play a little bit of leapfrog, hopscotch. Who knows what this thing's going to do? You're probably going to see it all in a matter of 15 minutes, and you're going to see another story 15 minutes after that. But let's actually pull up the option chain because I want to actually look at this. So our expected move right here at the top, $233, right? 68% chance we stay inside $233. Tomorrow we closed at 1568, so plus or minus 233. So that's what, 1330. It's 1330 or 1,800 bucks. Now, here's where things... First of all, I'm bullish because I'm bullish the company. My shares, by the way, I'm not selling those. I'm just going to, if it goes up, I'll add on. If it goes down, I'll add on. If it drastically goes down, I'm going to drastically add on. But the options change telling us something. In hindsight, will be 2020, and it'll all be clear because you can buy or sell these contracts. If you are bullish, I can sell you these puts. I told everyone in my chat, tagged everyone, and said, if you think it's going to 400 and you want to buy that put at that strike price, I will sell it to you. I will write that contract. I don't know if no one tagged me and took me up on the offer. But I'm down. I'd sell it to you for a penny, 2 pennies. Open interest. 386 people bought that contract today. 117 they're hopeful. This is how you lose money in options, right? And this is why the rich, like the people with a lot of capital, they say the best way, before volatility was this high, they say the best thing to do is to sell options premium. Because that's going, if I sell you that put, you're going to pay me for that contract, right? Now I'll be responsible for it. It's the obligation. But it's going to expire, which means I get to keep all your money. Round 2, you want to roll that thing on over? I'll sign the next one. Not physical contracts. I wish they were because it'd be even better. But these people are buying these. And this is how many. So open interest. That's how many held overnight. 44,000 of these contracts were held overnight. These people are just trying to gamble. 1 penny, I'll sell it to you for 2. Doubled my account. Volume. Did I just get that backwards? Yeah, sorry. Volumes today. Woo, about lost my mind. Probably a bad time to mention I have an options course where I go all of this in depth. So why am I getting that backwards? That's ridiculous. Volume today, open interest, held overnight. So look at all these held overnight. Now we're going to go over all of these. Well, we don't need to go over them all, but do you see how at the $100 mark, the psychological level, we have a lot more volume or open interest, both. So we got some gamblers out here. But look, we're seeing 1,000, 1,700. Let's jump to the next one, probably right here. That's 950. Yeah, so 4,000 on that one. That one had quite a bit of volume today. 5,000 contracts were bought today on that. So 4,000 held overnight. 5,000 were traded today. Oh, what's the 1,100 mark? I'm not there yet. 1,100. Another 1,400. So a lot of people are chasing these, right? Now, this is why a lot of the argument can be made when you see 2 traders have like the same contract. Who's copying who? A lot of times they're following the volume and open interest, and they're just guiding that. That's where the volume's at. That's where it's liquid. I have 4,300 people to sell that contract to, where this one I have 100. Will you guys please buy it? Versus this is like, I need a megaphone. Who wants this? But look, so 1,000. Here's another 5,000 at the 1,200 mark. We should get into some serious numbers. 1,300, got 29. I was a part of those today. I was part of that 3,700. Just for the move down. Which I'll explain that today. So I saw Tesla about to break down. I bought puts and they went down. And then we got the move down and they went up like I was up 50 bucks. So I was like, well, locking those in. Those are worthless. It's a bad idea. It felt weird to even short Tesla. But you seen the pattern here. Got a few 1,500s. We got a couple 2,000, 3,000. Nothing really serious. Here's our most realistic one, 1,400 bucks. 1,400 strike. We got 4,700 of those. Here's a 1,500 strike. 3,900 bought today. Now, just keep a mental note of those. Let's go over the $100 mark over here. These are just out of the money, by the way. These are the people going for the reach. Let's see, 1,600, 5,000 traded today, 4,000, 6,000, 3,000, 8,300, 1,500 is the small one. That's not even on the whole dollar. 6,500. Here's 19,000. 5,000. All of these are in the thousands. All of these equal more than the puts. Here's another 15,000, almost 15,000. 4,000, 4,000, 2,500. Another 15,000 at the 3,500. I don't know about that. This might be a good one to sell. And so what I mean by that is I sell you these. right? I'll sell you the 3,500 contract because I don't think it's going to hit 3,500. I'll sell it to you for 64 cents. Well, actually, you want to buy it for 63 cents, so it's $63. I'll sell you that contract. I'll collect the 63 bucks. Yeah, Tesla's going to go up. You'll have your deltas involved, which is going to, well, nothing right now. It'll go up, but I promise you that contract's going to expire worthless. Eventually, I will just keep all your money. And then there's theta. I have a whole options course that explain what the actual Greeks are. That's a stretch. Those are probably some gamblers taking advantage of a quick move. 2,500. I don't know if I'd sell the 2,500, but that'd be if I were to sell one. I was thinking about it. That's probably a little dangerous though, because if it gets stupid, it's Tesla. I like this one right here. If I'm gonna, what I'm looking for is actually a bearish hedge, right? So I can sell these calls and take that because I'm gonna be bullish, but I kind of want to grab a surprise. You know, like it tanks and goes down. I can grab it cheap. I'll lose a little bit, but if it goes and tanks, I'll at that point save some face. That's all it will be. So whether I sell, I might want to grab some puts. Yeah, because if it gets ridiculous, I really don't think it's going to 2,800. That's probably a safe one to sell. That's probably a bank selling these contracts and people flooding to it. The gamblers like, give it to me, and then they'll make all their money. That a bank will sell it to one retail. The retail crew will fight it out and then play the game of hot potato. Eventually, that bank will just have all the money. They got to keep it all. But you guys see, I do have these right here. So I have the 2,000, and I have the 1,700s and the 1650s. And then I also have the expiration date of the 31st 1,700 strike. I don't need that. Close. So I'm in these as well. And that's that. I'm going to carry all of those through there. See what tomorrow brings. Might lock a couple and just lock it in. I want free positions going into it. But I wanted to show you guys that. And let me know in the comments down below, what are you doing for the earnings? Those are my three scenarios, right? He drops the mic. We're soaring up, up, and away. We're joining the S&P. It's the cult following. They're all running in. He comes out, and he did good. Probably going to see some pullback. He comes out and says, sorry, we missed it. Boom. That thing it's going to get pretty heavy, pretty quick. Those bags are, at least. Especially if you're in contracts, they're going worthless. Shares, personally, again, for me, that'll be a dip buy. I don't know how you are. Maybe you're short anyway. But yeah, let me know what's your play. That is going to be my breakdown. The best thing I got for you guys. Those are my three scenarios. I don't think it's going to go sideways. I'm going to play the bullish play. I haven't bought any puts yet, but I might grab one tomorrow for the bell. If this thing runs up tomorrow and the puts take a beat down and they're cheap, I'll probably grab a few. So, again, let me know in the comments down below what you think, what you playing. Last announcement. I am at about 8,200 subscribers. It's July. If I'm at 10,000 by the end of August, I just came up with this right before I was making this video. I'm actually going to, so I have a mentorship, right? I'm a mentor on WeTradeHQ.com. Where I go live every night before the stock market opens the next day. I don't do call-outs. My aim is to teach you guys how to do all of this yourself. I will do 100 free 1-month trials. Yeah, 100 of you. I don't know how I'm going to do the giveaway, whether it's I do a video and a random comment generator or the first 100 people to comment. That's if I hit 10,000. So if everyone watching this, you have a friend that likes to trade and you have them check out my channel and subscribe, and we get to 10,000, that's happening. If I get to 10,000 before August, I'll do a video then, and then I'll do a video at the end of August. So I'll leave that with you guys there. I will be going live tomorrow night. Let's talk about all of this and see how it played out. I will see you there.